Hey everyone, real quick, want to share a high protein pudding recipe that I've been using. Tastes great, real simple, only 3 ingredients. I pretty much eat this every single night before bed. It kind of holds off any sweet tooth that you might have. Um, when you look on YouTube for other protein pudding recipes or protein desserts, a lot of them have a ton of different ingredients and a lot of them don't even really taste that great. This one tastes awesome and it's real simple. So the brands that I'm using here are really the only brands I can suggest. It's the only ones that I've used. I think it's important to use those to get the right taste. So if you use a different kind of protein or a different kind of yogurt, I can't guarantee it's going to taste the same as it does with this. So the first ingredient is just some Optimum Nutrition whey protein. I use the French vanilla cream flavor. This stuff is really good on its own. The next ingredient, the most important ingredient, is Fage Greek yogurt. So I don't think it matters the fat content. Well, actually, if the higher the fat content, the better it'll taste. I was using the full fat for a while and it tasted great. But if you're concerned about calories or you're concerned about the level of fat in the yogurt, then you can cut down to the 2% or down to a 0% fat. That's what I'm using right now, and it still tastes good, but the high fat stuff really tastes the best. And you have to use Fage. This is different than a lot of other Greek yogurts. If you haven't tried it, it's a lot thicker. Almost tastes like cream cheese, and I think it gives a lot of great flavor. And the final ingredient I'll show a little bit later after I make this. So I'm just gonna weigh out some yogurt here. Just a serving of yogurt. That's about 170 grams. I'm just going to add a scoop of whey protein. So I want to add about half of this first. You don't want to do the whole thing because it kind of gets hard to mix up. And then mix it up nice and slow so you don't get powder flying all over the place. Add in the rest of it. Alright, so I'm going to let this sit in the refrigerator. I think you should let it sit for probably at least 2 hours. It's a little bit early in the day right now, so it's going to sit for a while. I'll probably eat this tonight. So you got to make sure it sits. And on its own, this tastes great, but there's one more ingredient that I add to it to really top it off to make it taste really good. So I'll show you guys that in a little bit. Thanks. Alright, hey guys, I'm back. My pudding is sat in the refrigerator for a couple hours. You gotta let it sit for at least 2 hours to kind of harden up. And the last thing I'm going to add is just some chopped up strawberries. So I just have about 3 strawberries chopped up here. I'm just going to throw those on top, and these are key. Makes it taste a lot better. Like I said, without the strawberries, it tastes pretty good, but you still get a little bit of that kind of chalky taste you get from mixing the protein in there. So this is the final product, and you know, this is really good stuff. So give that a try and let me know what you think. Thanks.